When an account has been created, whether for learners, faculty, or admins, the person you've added does not automatically know that they have access to 145. This can be done manually and in bulk with the use of our mail-out feature. There is a way to do this one person at a time by clicking Email Login Instructions directly from the Personal Info tab of a single user's e-dossier. This is not the most efficient way to provide access to multiple users at once. To send to many users, go to Sendouts and Mailout. The boxes on the right of the screen let you say who this message should go to. There is one box for internal learners and a separate box for external learners. If you want to send an email to all of your external learners, you can select to toggle all above the external learners box on the right. You can also mix learners, faculty, and administrators in the same message by clicking on the box next to each name you wish to include. You may also sort your list by grad year by clicking on the year underneath the external or internal boxes. Unlike the learner or faculty lists, the administrator list will include admins from all other programs in your institution and not just your own program. You may choose who the email should come from at the top of the page in the From field and Reply fields, but the default will be your name and email address as it exists within 145. You will also want to include the email subject by clicking into that field at the top of the page. You can also add attachments to your email as well by clicking on Choose File, search for the file on your computer and click Open. You may send up to 2 attachments in one email. It would be a good idea to write an introduction within the body of the email to let the recipients know what you expect from them and why they are receiving the email by entering the text in the big box next to the message. At the bottom of the page, make sure to click on the radio button next to the second option, Include login information in the email. This will send the username to the user and will also include a one-time link. When the user clicks on the link, it will take them into 145 and ask them to set their password. You may want to remind your users to make note of their username password and to bookmark the URL to access 145. Once you've finished composing your email, click Send at the bottom of the page. If your institution has single sign-on set up, your users will get an email but will not receive the username or password. SSO users will access the site via your institution's single sign-on process. If you're uncertain of that process, you may want to check in with your IT department. Once your emails have been sent, you have the ability to check a log of emails that have been sent from within 145. To access the email log, go to Sendouts and then Auto Email Log. This log will give you a list of the most recent emails that have been sent to a user, which group the email came from, which email address it went to, and which reply to address it was sent with. With the exception of login emails, users will only receive one of the same type of email from a single program in a day. If your users are stating that they are not receiving the email you send, you can check the failed emails. Go to Sendouts and then Failed Email Notices. From here, you can see the faulty email addresses and update them directly from that page. Once you've updated the email address, you have the option to send a new email. If the user does not appear under Failed Email Notices, then you should ask them to check their junk mail folder. If the user is still not receiving emails, ask them to add no-reply@145.com to their safe list and try sending the email again. After a user has been able to access 145 the first time, they can manage their own usernames or passwords or send themselves password reset emails if they have forgotten it.